I'm very eager to discuss and to try some changes driven by the current metagame that I think are going to be. I think they have a very good potential to be very good. Like it looks to me like the metagame is shaping up to be very weak to Swords to Plowshares. So it makes a lot of sense to add Solitudes to the deck. And I'm gonna go through Magic the Gathering top8.com to just show you what I mean by the metagame being weak to Swords to Plowshares. But playing 4 Swords to Plowshares, I sometimes play 3, but I'm up to 4 Swords to Plowshares, and there's Spellseeker to find Swords to Plowshares, and Recruiter to find Spellseeker to find Swords to Plowshares, and there's Solitude, and Recruiter to find Solitude, and I went up to 2 Ephemerates, because Ephemerates plus Solitude turns Ephemerate into 2 Swords to Plowshares, effectively, if it resolves. Now that I'm playing Ephemerate, I figured it's also a good idea to add Grief to the deck. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying this deck with 4 Griefs. And I'm really surprised I haven't seen this type of metagame building in Legacy. I did see a deck playing Solitudes and Griefs and Ephemerates in Modern. I think you're going to build a really good deck if you take 4 Solitudes, 4 Griefs, 4 Ephemerates, and you start there. And then Recruit is going to be good to pitch to Solitude and to tutor up Solitudes. Let's see what other changes did I make. So to get more black cards, to have something to pitch for Grief, like Grief is not the important thing here, it's just a byproduct. I added Tidehollow Sculler. There was a player in the Vial Discord who discussed trying Tidehollow Sculler. This is always an interesting card, and I've been thinking about Sculler the last weeks, probably because I want to have both white and black pitch cards. I need to increase both white and black color count in the deck to enable playing these pitch elementals. What other changes did I make? I made many changes here. So this is a very experimental list. I just want to try many different things here. I added Stoneforge Mystic because it's just a really good threat that's not vulnerable to Bowmasters. I added only one Stoneforge, one Cauldron, and one Jitte. Of course, it's difficult in a deck with so many pitch cards to play colorless cards. So in order to make space for this, I needed to cut down to 2 Abundant Growths. And Abundant Growth is weak against opposing Bowmasters. Like when you play Abundant Growth, it lets your opponent's Bowmaster deal 2 damage, which means suddenly your Stoneforge is vulnerable to their Bowmasters. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to make the mana base too weak, perhaps. I also changed which fetches I play, but that's because I sold a couple of fetches, and I don't know which fetches I should run, but I added some Marsh Flats because it finds both plains and swamp. I've been thinking a lot about whether I should cut the Vial or not, because Witherbloom Command is a very popular card now. It's a very well-positioned card because it answers up the Beanstalk, and it answers Orcish Bowmasters. And it also answers Chalice of the Void and the Vial, for example. But I feel like by playing the Vial, you're exposing yourself to opposing Witherbloom commands. But still, it's such a good card, I felt like I have to play it. I can't... Well, we'll see. Maybe I try a Nic Fit version later, because Nic Fit doesn't have this vulnerability to Witherbloom command. Now, I do play 2 Witherbloom commands myself. I went up. I think maybe I had 1 before. Because it's just such a perfect answer to both Bowmasters, which can be troublesome. And it's a good answer to up the Beanstalk, which is probably, I imagine it's horrible to play against. I really want to have a couple of answers for it. The best answer for up the Beanstalk, I think, is Loran plus Caracas. It lets you get rid of any number of up the Beanstalks until your opponent interferes. I added 1 Jirina to get more white-black cards here to up the black count. For 2 mana, exiling the opponent's graveyard is pretty good. And you can bounce it with Caracas to exile again. That's also partly why I added Marin to the deck. Marin is a great card advantage engine, I love it, and Jirina protects Marin. I don't think there are not many other humans here that are worth protecting with Jirina. You can sacrifice Jirina to give indestructible and hexproof to humans until end of turn. Lagrella could be good to protect. Lauren could be good to protect. I might consider adding more humans to the deck to benefit from this protection. Or I change Jirina into some other hate bear it could just be another Endurance. Endurance is good. I was a little bit worried about hitting double green in this deck, now that I added white and black spells here, so I'm going to be more likely to fetch for plains and swamp. It's also possible I should change the amount of basics here to reflect that change. But anyway, I think these are the main metagame changes I was considering. Also, I cut all the troll and ants that fetch for basics, because I don't want to provide free targets to my opponent for their reanimation spells. I expect Re-Scaminator to be one of the most popular decks for the foreseeable future. And when it stops being, I'll just change the deck again, probably. Yeah, so these are the main changes I want to try here. If we can really overload the opponent on ways to answer the creatures using Swords to Plowshare effects. And of course, Eternal Witness also just brings back a sword. I did have 2 Eternal Witnesses in the deck until just recently. I think I cut 1 Witness for, I don't know what, Stoneforge package, actually. It's a really good threat to have. Maybe I should cut Stoneforge, Jitte, and Cauldron complete and add 1 Witness, 1 Abundant Growth, 1 Once Upon a Time, for example. Once Upon a Time is really nice because if you need to force something on turn 1, Once Upon a Time can find you a blue creature with decent some probability. And if you need Grief or Solitude, you can also find a white or a black creature. So Once Upon a Time is a pretty sweet turn 0 pitch fetcher. Let's call it a pitch fetcher. Yeah, which also helps you with the mana base, find the right basics. So having a look at the metagame, which I said I would do, I'm going to look at magictogathering.top8.com. Let's check it for the past 2 weeks. So against goblins, we know the Swords to Plowshares effects are pretty useful. Like they played is it called Name Sticker Goblins, I believe? They create a lot of mana to help cost muxes. And if you swords the Name Sticker Goblin, then they don't get that explosion of mana. So it's a pretty good way to slow them down. Grixis Delver, of course, it's very weak to Swords to Plowshares. It answers all their threats. You can't have too many swords effect in this matchup. Initiative Stompy. Swords maybe not the best, but if you can take out their creatures and attack them with like your Recruiter or Ice Fang Quetzal, for example, that's going to be hopefully quite useful. Now, if we look at control decks, 4-color, 5-color control deck, it tends to use Triumph of St. Catherine, maybe Uro, Murktide Regent, Orcish Bowmasters for win cons, and all of those are answered by Swords to Plowshares, so it seems really good. Same with Bug Control, they play similar win cons that are vulnerable to Swords to Plowshares. Lands, I guess even Lands is vulnerable to Swords to Plowshares, although it doesn't win the game, it does let you get to a state where you could win, hopefully. And for combo decks, Reanimator is, because it's such a fair Reanimator deck now, it's really weak to Swords to Plowshares, I think. Painter is very weak to Swords to Plowshares. Like, they can't combo out if you can source their stuff. And it's also nice to have answers, really good to have answers for Goblin Welder and Goblin Engineer. You really take everything of relevance away from them. Like, they still have the Ursa Saga, of course, to create constructs. You can find other ways to answer their constructs, or just swords everything, I suppose. Well, the thing is, you can source the important creatures, and then you can set up Loran, Karakas Bouncing, for example, to take out their other creatures, or Legrella. Legrella also answers their tokens by exiling them. Yeah, so as you can see, the most popular decks, the two most popular decks in every archetype are very weak to Swords to Plowshares. I think this change to the deck could be relevant to do for all Maverick, Nic Fit, or Esper Vial versions. Like, consider if you can add Solitudes, and then consider if you can flicker or bring back Solitudes from the graveyard, or you can use Fiend Artisan to find them, for example. Anything that lets you have more access to Swords to Plowshares and Solitude is going to be really good. So Recruiter of the Guard finds Solitude, Ephemerate flicker Solitude, Eternal Witness brings back Swords to Plowshares or Solitude from the graveyard. Recurring Nightmare is really good with Solitude and Eternal Witness. Spellseeker is really good. Spellseeker Ephemerate is really good. So that's my suggestion. So I played one test game so far, and let's have a look at how that went. Okay, so we're playing against Alex K. Fish, and we're on the play. Let's see, this looks pretty good. Keep removal, there's Strakes, there's Mana Fixing, there's Force of Negation. So I guess we go fetch Forest turn 1 and play Abundant Growth. Then we go turn 2, Baleful Strix. Or we go... No, I'm gonna go Strix, but actually the Vial is probably better. I don't think we care which. Or if they play Bowmasters, then we really want to... If they play Bowmaster, we want to have Strix into play on turn before they hit 2 mana. On the other hand, if we play Strix now, we lose the blue. Yeah, I think we just go for Vial here so we can keep Force of Negation up. Is it a Witherbloom command, perhaps? Yeah, they're choosing modes, probably. Do we force a Witherbloom command? They get to bring back a land as well. I think that's alright. Yeah, I've been thinking that Vial may be a liability now that Witherbloom command is so assumingly popular. Okay, we hit the pocket of lands. Oh, another land. Wow, we drew so many lands this game. A bit much. Guess we might as well untap to play around days. I don't think they have days, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, and we also need to, yeah, we can, oh yeah, we can get double blue and white, so that's good. Endurance, I guess, a turn late. So let's see, we get white and blue, I guess. Oh, we get, oh yeah, actually, no, let's first get rid of it. Forcing, okay, so we, oh, do we have, yeah, we do have double island. I didn't consider I had to fetch double island now, but at least we do have double basic island. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I should have fetched the planes. It's not so important. Or actually, their next Witherbloom command could take out the abundant growth. Okay, so they probably have Orcish Bowmasters here. So I guess we return. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. I could return Yorin to hand, but I think I can just wait, see what they do. Because if they have Bowmasters, they're gonna play it and maybe attack, and then we can endurance. Yeah, they have the Bowmasters. Okay, so maybe we brainstorm in response now. If they have a second Bowmasters, then okay. Okay, these are really good cards. Should we hide something? No, we don't. We put up Sandra, and these are all good. I guess Lagrella doesn't do much right now. That's a shame. Yeah, let's put up Lagrella. Maybe a mistake. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to fetch, so we can draw into Lagrella. Or I might, when they attack, I guess I have to fetch for endurance. Or maybe I just draw into Lagrella anyway. Yeah, Lagrella is too good. I'm going to ignore the... I'm not going to... This was difficult. Yeah, I'm gonna draw into the Lagrella because it's such a useful card. I don't want to shuffle it away just to block kill the Bowmasters. We have Spellseeker anyway, and Lagrella can also exile the Bowmasters. No, I changed my mind. I have so much action anyway, especially with Yorin as well. I think I need to... Actually, maybe I need to press the advantages I have now so they don't run away with it with a Murktide or something, leaving me in some kind of bad top deck mode or something. Let's see. Oh, there's a force. That's nice. Okay, that's a good trade. They have one card in hand. I wonder if I should go Spellseeker Ephemerate. No, I'll probably go for Leovold. Leovold could really shut down their top decks. Now the question is, do I play Abundant Growth, let them ping, and which lets me draw a card? Yeah, it's a pretty good trade-off actually. Unless they have removal. They might have removal. They might have Fatal Push with Leovold. Because they fired off their other Fatal Push against Baleful Strix. Okay, we need to play the Crocus. Crocus Leovold is really nice together. Oh, I don't dare drawing cards now, I guess. They're gonna get... They targeted the Crocus. I guess I draw one more card. Yeah, I'll draw one more card. We have the Spellseeker there anyway. They have to ping me now, I think. Murktide, okay. The Spellseeker is gonna be really, really good. Gonna get us two swords. Let's see. So this is gonna be pretty dirty. Black, blue, green, Spellseeker. Maybe I even get the second Ephemerate. No, I think I have to. I'll be happy with one, I guess. White. Okay, we won this one. So we were playing against Bug list. I'm not sure if it was Bug Could be Bug Beanstalk, perhaps. If it's Bug Beanstalk, oh, Mogis could be good, although it's going to be pretty difficult to resolve it. Yeah, what else? Carpet is good, at least. Plague Engineer is okay for the orcs. And I guess that's it. I mean, we could play Leylands, but probably not. So, what do I bring out here? Loran? No, Loran is going to be really good if they have Beanstalk. Maybe Tidehollow Sculler? Yeah, they had Fatal Pushes, so Tidehollow doesn't seem great. Add Carpet and Plague Engineer. Lavinia, perhaps? I mean, Mogis could be game-winning here, but I don't know. They had Fatal Push, so maybe they can trigger it. I guess Mogis is quite likely to be a dead card. On the other hand, it's an 80-card deck, so not too difficult to hide it in the deck. Maybe I guess Jirina isn't that good. But exiling the graveyard, yeah, oh, if they play Uro, we really need the exiling. No, we don't, because we have Swords and Solitude already. Yeah, maybe I should add the Mogis. I'll leave it like that. I'll leave it as it is. But maybe Mogis should be in. I think if I played 4 Abundant Growths, I would more likely add the Mogis. This is a decent hand, although there's no way to fetch for planes yet. I guess we don't have any turn 1 play anyway, so we can keep Once Upon a Time for a while until we need to. So once can help find a blue creature here potentially for Force of Negation if we need it. Oh, I guess those decks may play Stifles. Maybe we open with fetch. I'm gonna fetch Forest to not risk being Stifle, which may be a bad idea, I don't know. So they have Bowmasters now, I guess. Do I put a fetch into play? Yeah, I'll play a fetch. And I guess I'll pass the turn now. I could go Once Upon a Time to see if I find a Strix or Quattle. Actually, I can't cast Strix with snow-covered forest, so... Yeah, anyway, I don't want to play them against potential Bowmasters, so... 3 lands. What are they waiting for? They're sitting there with their Bowmasters. 8 cards. So we could go for Once Upon a Time now. Yeah, actually I should have done that before playing a land, because I would like to find a plains. Could go for a Tundra and go play Recruit of the Guard. I guess that's a pretty good option. Yeah, first gonna check what I have, and then I guess go for a Recruiter to use the mana for something. So there is a Prismatic Vista there. There's also a Grief. We could play Grief next turn if we find a land, but it doesn't look like we will find a land, so maybe I just go for the Prismatic Vista here. Next turn Grief would be really good if we find a land. And we need 2 black as well, so it's not that easy to find. I guess I go for the Prismatic Vista, though Grief is looking good. Yeah, and then we don't want to fetch Sandra now. No. So yeah, I shouldn't have played the Swamp, apparently. Yeah, pass the turn. If they go Bowmasters here, maybe I brainstorm in response. Probably do. So now, do they have Stifle? Yeah, they're getting Stifle mana. Are they? Stifle plus Bowmasters? No, they're not. Okay. Mystic Sanctuary. So what are they getting back there? Thunder or Lorien Reveal? Okay. Mogis would be pretty good here. I mean, I can't cast it now, but I mean in the matchup. Oh yeah, so they're gonna try to go for Lorien Revealed here. That's a bit disappointing. The Force of Negation is gonna be pretty good at countering their Lorien Reveal, but we can't protect it with a Force, and I need to use... I won't get white mana unless I go for a Tundra. Complicating things here. Yeah, okay. Okay, Prismatic Vista. So now, do we go for Recruiter now? So their turn, they're gonna go for a Lorien Reveal probably. Yeah, pass the turn. Pass the turn and see if we can counter their Lorien Reveal, but they must have a Force by now. Oh yeah, they won't get it until next turn. Ah yeah, should have perhaps played something proactive then. Yeah, they target the Lorien Reveal, we don't have anything. I could brainstorm. Yeah, maybe I brainstorm in response. And then if they go for Bowmasters, I can Swords the Bowmasters. Because if I brainstorm into an Endurance, I could play that. Maybe they had 2 Bowmasters, that's a bit problematic. But if they have 2 Bowmasters, I can actually Plague Engineer one of them and Swords the other. Yeah, I have to do something, I think, because they're gonna draw a bunch of cards. Let's see, do they have Stifle? Hope not. I guess we go for the turn draw. Two Bowmasters. Okay, so do I want them to get a huge creature? I mean, I could wait until my turn and just Plague Engineer to kill both of them. But I don't think it's worth trying to Plague Engineer both of them. It's better to try to limit the damage here and be happy if I can kill both of them. Let's see. Oh, they have a force. Okay, so I get to Plague Engineer both next turn, perhaps. This is going to be painful, however. It's pretty nice because the Plague Engineer does kill both Bowmasters, and then it trades with a Orc army, perhaps. 2 lands and a Grief. Okay, so yeah, I guess we put 2 lands on top. Not thinking too much about that. Maybe a mistake, I don't know. But like if they waste us, maybe I would have liked to have more lands available. I don't have anything else to play right now. I don't. I might as well pass. Priority. Oh well, 2 Bowmasters. Let's hope they don't have blue plus force now. That's Orc and Archer. I guess I go for Orc. So does it matter which? It doesn't matter what we play now. I could grief them, but then we can't play Plague Engineer. No, so we go. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna be pretty low on life if they have removal here. They should have removal by now, I guess. Now they're gonna draw 3 cards. That's not very nice. So on our turn we have 6 mana available, perhaps, unless they waste us. So we can play. Not sure what to play actually. Okay, we get to block kill it. That's good. I guess it means they have. I guess it means they didn't draw removal and they did perhaps draw another Orc. So we get to stay at 9 lives. That's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, we want to fetch now. But which land do we want to fetch? I guess another white. We can't fetch the white black. We need a black for the grief and the white. Oh, we have a black there. So maybe we go for white blue or white green. White green. Oh, we have a green there. I don't know. White green, I guess. So we could go Recruiter of the Guard for anything now. Like Recruiter of the Guard for Orc, perhaps. So they already drew their cards, so it's a bit disappointing. We could Recruiter for Witness, Recruiter for Spellseeker. I guess, oh, maybe Sculler. No, I boarded out Sculler, right? So, yeah, let's see, I want to grief them. I guess I want to grief them. See if we can get the threat out of their hand or something. Are they going to force it? Oh, so much removal, a force, and a ponder, and a brainstorm. I guess we get the brainstorm here. Yeah, that's the turn. Oh, they have another Mystic Sanctuary. That's horrible. Maybe I should have went for a Recruiter into Bowmaster. No, probably not. Oh, I need to empty their graveyard as well. So they're gonna dismember us or something. That's all right. Oh, they don't shuffle. Okay. So how do we beat this? They're gonna Mystic Sanctuary again. We need to Force of Negation that, but they have a force. This is a bit. Let's see. Maybe we go for Jirina now, unless I boarded it out. They're gonna have to force it. Yeah, I think I go for Jirina here. Is there anything else to recruit it for? I don't know. I'll go for that. White, blue, green, Recruiter of the Guard. There is the Stifle. So we could counter the Stifle if we had another blue, which we don't. Okay, they get to stifle that. That's disappointing. So I guess we prepare to play Yorion next turn. Okay, I should have played the Prismatic Vista first. Yeah, let's see. Get Yorion back. And pass the turn. So I guess we know what they have in hand now, right? Unless the Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, Mystic Sanctuary is from before, I think. That's the one they played, yeah. I think I saw that before the Grief. I don't remember. There's a Murktide, okay. So I guess, yeah, I'm not sure how to do this. They have a force. I wonder if they have force on the blue card. Oh, swords, that's nice. So we could play Yorion, flick a Recruiter, get like Quattle perhaps. Did I play the Carcass? Yeah, but I guess we do it safely now. We first exile their Murktide. And then we win pretty hard with Yorion with Caracas backup now. I should actually attack first, but never mind. They have a Bowmasters. They have a push, but they can't destroy it. Yeah. Oh, they can. Okay, I didn't realize they had lost permanent revolt. Oh, they fetched perhaps or something. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Oh, Green Sun Zenith. I guess they have force now. So 1, 2. We can Green Sun Zenith for 4. Yeah, this is gonna be. I don't want to Green Sun Zenith for 4 because then we can't bounce Yorion. Maybe we Green Sun Zenith for 3. But Green Sun Zenith for Marin would be really good here. Maybe Green Sun Zenith for Leovold. Yeah, let's Green Sun Zenith for Leovold. That's pretty nice. Nail in the coffin. Perhaps I could probably think of something better to do, but that's gonna be good enough, hopefully. Unless we already used Leovold, I don't think we did. Oh yeah, they can force it, and we can force negation them. Yeah. The 3 mana from force negation has been really, really useful. Let's see if they can find a way. This should be pretty difficult for them. Maybe Murktide here could be difficult. If they play a Murktide, we can still Caracas bounce Yorion to block. Sure. They're targeting Leovold. I don't understand why. Oh, Ephemerate is nice. They think we have to draw, perhaps. Oh, they have another Bowmasters. Oh, Fatal Push. They're targeting Leovold with Fatal Push. We can bounce it. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So now, I'm not sure if I should draw another card. I think I'm not going to do that. Let's see, what's happening now? This one here is... What's this effect? Is it... Oh, they're pinging me. Okay. I'm running out of time now, which is not so surprising. Let's see. So I guess I just play some creatures here. Oh, swords is nice. First swords, they're orc. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're in a pretty bad spot here, although we only have 4 lives. Well, this was a nice matchup to try. Yeah, I'm not sure what I concluded there. Seems like they didn't play up to Beanstalk, so that was a bit... I mean, that card is really good, so maybe we were just lucky they didn't draw it. It could have changed the matchup probably quite a lot, I imagine. At least the first game. The second game we had Lauren, and their Witherbloom commands were pretty good at taking our Vials. I've been considering playing this deck without Vials just to not have targets for Witherbloom command, but that seems like an overreaction. Well, it seemed to work out pretty well. The Green Sun Zenith was good for finding the Leovold. Not sure what else. I didn't see the Stoneforge. Would have been nice. Anything else? Didn't see the Solitudes. Jirina actually was a relevant recruiter target, although I don't remember what happened. Did they force the recruiter? Something happened. Yeah, the mana base, I'm not sure if maybe I should play more Abundant Growths, but they feel like a liability against Orcish Bowmasters, and they were playing a lot of Bowmasters here, so maybe that was correct. Maybe Once Upon a Time was better, for example. Grief was pretty good as well, although I would have liked to Grief Ephemerate and one. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.